Hello and welcome to Update Skills. This is Siris Tiwari. Today I am going to explain how to calculate your overtime and your lunch break. Guys, this is a very common like where we are using as a salary, wages to everywhere we are going to use this overtime and the lunch break. Okay, so let us directly come back to the one case study. So I have a different case studies. In this case study, I have a date of employee and the day and the in time and the lunch break and then out time. Okay, similarly we have to calculate the overtime hours. So guys, overtime hours calculate, we have a standard hours, that is a 9 hours. See, the standard working hours of employee is a 9 hours. If the employee works for more than 9 hours, so that you have to calculate it. Okay, so let us do it on the practical basis. So to calculate this overtime hours, I have a formula that is equal to if. Okay, so in this if, what I did, I just used the bracket and then I said if this out time minus in time minus, that is lunch break. If this is minus, okay, if this the entire minus is greater than this as in 9 hours, let me lock it. If it is greater than 9 hours, so that means it is considered as a overtime. If it is considered as a overtime, so what I will do it, I will say that this, okay, minus as a lunch break minus your in time. Okay, and also I am subtracting whatever the answer is generated, that is subtracting with this 9 hours. Why the 9 hours? When I subtract the 9 hours, the remaining hours I am getting it, and that remaining hours is nothing but that is known as my overtime hours. Otherwise I will say that no overtime. Okay, let me close and enter it. So I got it, this overtime hours is 2 hours and 20. Okay, so let us understand with the manually instead of using this formula. See, this is a total working hours minus what I minus 1, then minus this. So it comes, that is 11 hours 20 minutes. When I subtract it 11 hours 20 minutes by this 9 hours, so I am getting it 2 hours and 20 minutes. Okay, so to convert into the timing, you have to go to your time function by pressing Control 1 and then go back to the time and then choose the time as a 37:30. If you don't take it as a general, so you will get guys like this way. Okay, so convert into the timings, we just click and just choose these options and then say okay. So automatically I got it. After that, when I drag it down, so I am getting the rest all the time. So you can see here the time says 2 hours 20 and the next says no overtime. Why there is no overtime? Let me check it out. Okay, so that is equal to this minus this minus this. When I press enter button, so I am getting is the working hours is 4 hours 45. So that means my standard is a 9 hours. This is a less than 9 hours, so there is no question of a overtime. Okay guys, let me calculate my total overtime hours. Okay, equal to sum. What I will do from here to here, just select it and close it and enter. So I got it, my total overtime hours as a 35. But remember, when you are doing it, this is in the format of a general. So you will get like this is the answer. So that means you have to convert into the hours and the minute. How you can do that? I just went to the custom, then here open bracket and type H. This is a square bracket and then colon, press mm. So that is hours and minute. I repeat, hours and minutes. So now I am getting a hours and the minute. Okay, let me go back to the amount equal to, if I directly say this amount multiplied with this 185, because this is a OT rate. How to calculate this hourly rate, that also I'll tell you, but not now. When I press enter, so this says, but when I drag it down, so definitely my answer will not match because there is a text option. So that means I am going to do it equal to, if I need to ask, are you text? So we have a formula called as is text. When I ask to, if this is a text, so what you are going to do it, nothing. If the text is not there, what I am going to do, this multiplied with this 185. When I close it and enter button, so you will get like these answers. Now it is getting converted in the format of a time. If you're not getting it, so you have to calculate. I repeat, you have to calculate or multiply it with 24. Okay, because one day we have a 24 hours. Like, let me do it over here. That is for example, equal to this amount multiplied with this 185. You can see this is the output because it is converted into the time. Suppose this is not getting converted in time, it is in a general, so you'll get like this is the answer. So now this is the wrong answer. So what you have to do it, multiplied with this as a 24. When you multiplied this as a 24, that means converted into the time. And for you are dragging it, so that means you have to lock this OT rate by pressing F4 sign, enter. Now when I drag it, so automatically I am getting all respective answers. What I have to do it, equal to sum, and then finally select from here to here, close it and enter. So I got it this. So this is the OT hours and this is the fixed salary. So that means what I am going to do it, this plus this. To remove the decimal, you can use the another formula called as round and then finally comma 0. So let me remove this. So guys, this is a salary of your employee. Let us go when we have a different lunch break hours. So guys, here we have a lunch break hours which is already given. But if it is a lunch break hours differ, so then what to do? So let me go back to the next case study. Here I have a lunch start timing and lunch end timing. So that means everything is same, but only this is a different. If it is a different, then what you are going to do it now? Okay, so let me do it, equal to if. What I am going to do it, open the bracket, then I said this minus this. That means out time minus lunch out time. And then you have to add it by, again, that is your lunch start timing minus this. Close it. When I do the minus timing for getting my OT hours, I repeat this two, whatever the answers I am getting it, if these entire answers you wanted, you can just close one more bracket so that it get combined together. I repeat, whatever answers I am getting, if that is greater than 9 hours, then it is considered as a overtime. If it is a overtime, so what I will do it, okay, what I will do it, I will do the same thing, that is overtime, that is out time minus in timing, close it, plus, then again what I am doing, out time minus in timing. Finally, let me close these two equations together. So I have a one more bracket. Okay, whatever the answer is generated, that has to be minus from this fixed. Okay, if this is correct, otherwise double quotes, no overtime. Okay, then close it and enter it. So I got it 2 hour 46, same as it was. Okay, for testing understanding, let me copy the formula and then I am pasting over here for your understanding so that you can understand the formula properly what I have done it. Okay, so let me place and then finally I just increase the text size. Okay, this is for your understanding where you can understand the formula how it is written. So basically guys, what I did, out time minus out timing, then in time minus in timing, and then finally if both the timings are greater than 9 hours, that is considered as a OT. So in general my formula is what, that is for your understanding, out time minus out time of lunch break plus then out time minus, sorry, not out time, then in time minus in time of start. Okay, so this is the formula where you have to use it. Okay, once you are done with this, you will get these answer. Then finally next step, you know that you have to drag it down for getting the rest of all. Okay, then what is the next? Same options, equal to, okay, if, then finally I have a is text. If this is a text, what you have to do, don't do anything, or otherwise this multiplied with this 185, this has to be fixed. Okay guys, close it and enter it. So I got, this is the answers. Okay, but we know that this is not a correct answer. Why it is? Because 1 hour is nothing but 24. 1 day is equal to 24 hours. So that means you have to multiply it or convert into the timing as I explained in the previous video. So this is a time. Okay, then drag it down for getting the rest of all. So now this is a calculated. We have a again equal to sum, then add it. So I got it this equal to sum, again select it, close it, enter, then getting the final answer this plus this. So I got it my final answers. Okay, let us make it as a round options. Okay guys, when we make it as a round, so that means you will get like this. Okay, so this is a formula to calculate what? OT hours. OT. Then finally for amount, finally for calculating amount, let me write the formula. For getting a amount, this is a formula. So guys, I am just pasting a formula for your reference. So you can apply these two formula for getting this. Now I have a one more case study. Okay, so this case study says where we have a, for example, this concept remains same, but in this you will get an employee name from the drop down list. So that drop down list comes from here, like, so here I have a sheet where the employee ID is there, employee name is there, salary is there, standard hours is there, and OT is there. Now first I have converted this entire data into the table by pressing Ctrl T, and the name is given as a EMP. Okay guys, now I want it over here. Okay, so this is a name of employee Sirish Tiwari. I wanted the standard hours. Basically, when I talk about the standard hours, the first question comes everybody in the mind as, I'm just taking as a pause, like, so that you can put it into the comments. You also just put the pause and just find it out whether you know the answers. So basically everyone says that the VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is the best option. Yes, that is there, but we have to try something else. Don't only depend on VLOOKUP. You should have an alternative. I know this is a very easy task to do it, but let me try with a different formula. So what I am doing it, instead of VLOOKUP, I am using a SUMIF. I use this. The employee name is what? Employee, that is employee name. Go to my employee name and find the name of this employee. If this employee name is present, then what you have to do it, that is employee and get the employee OT rate. Close the bracket and press enter button. So I got this OT rate, but you can't see anything. Okay, why you can't see anything? You have to convert the time format because it is a time. When I convert the time format, I am getting a time as a 12. Okay, then let me come back to the time so that I can see properly. Let me add it this as a hours and minute. This comes from the next. Let me see this whether it has a 12. No guys, it has a 9 hours. Correct, it has a exactly 9 hours, hours and minutes. So I must get the same options. Okay, so let me convert this standard hours also into the same. Go to your custom and do what? Hours and then minute. Hours and then minute, and then convert into the time options. This is let me do it once again. What happened to this? Or otherwise I can use the format painter and just paste it. So guys, I must get the same options as a time. So wait, let me go back to this, convert my timing. Let me try with this once again. Standard hours is okay. Let me clear everything and do it once again. Equal to, because I'm trying with a different formula, so there is no issue. SUMIF, that's employee. From the employee you have to go to the employee name. I guess the columns are remain same. Employee name, find the employee called as Sirish Tiwari. If this employee is present, then again go back to the employee and give me the OT rates. Not OT rate guys, this is wrong. I have to say what? And standard hours. This was a mistakes which I did before that, so that is what I am not getting it. Okay, So then finally let me come back to this. When I convert into the timing, so I got it exactly 9 hours. Okay, for the testing let me change it with this. If I say Amit Misra, it's coming same. When I say Girish Tiwari, let me see this whether it has the same. Yes guys, let me Rajiv Singh, let me change with the Rajiv Singh whether the answer get changed. Yes, exactly. So Rajiv Singh has a standard, so that means now it is working. Okay, no issues. There is little bit struggle, but you have to do that. Okay, no issues. I'm just pasting the formula for your understanding. Let me find it out with the OT rate. So equal to, again I'm using a sum if. Okay, then again go to your employee, and from the employee find the name. If the name is Sirish Tiwari, then again go to the employee and get the answer as a standard hours. No, not standard hours, OT rate. So guys, this I got it as a OT rate as a 185. Okay, now let me check it once again whether I am getting the right or wrong. So now I am doing with the Rajiv Singh 12 and then 185. Okay, so that means I need to check it out. Rajiv Singh, yes, exactly 181. Now you must have wondering like this how it is come. See, OT rate you have to calculate according to your salary. For example, this guy has a salary of 50,000. So this 50,000 has to be divided by 30. When I divide by 30, so this is a salary. Now again this is salary for one day. When I divide by 9, so now I am getting a as a 185. I think you have understood how to calculate this part. So this is the reason, and then finally make it as a roundup. So I got it the salary of all employees. Okay guys, let me move further. Now rest of the options are very easiest, which we have done it already. How? And so equal to, if again the bracket, and if this hours minus this, and if this is a greater than, if this is a greater than my standard hours. Okay, if this is a greater than standard hour, then there is a question of getting a overtime, this minus this, correct, as well as minus this. Then whatever hours I am getting it, that is my overtime. Otherwise you will get a message no overtime. Close it and enter it. So now here it says no overtime. Why? I don't know. Okay, let me check it with the other guys. I cannot say that. I don't know. I need to find it out. Yes, this has a overtime. Correct. Then finally drag it down for getting rest of all. Okay, there is an error. So why this is error? Let me do it. Okay, I got it the reason, because I have not locked this cell. So this has to be locked. Yes. So you need to understand analysis where you are making a mistakes. See, mistakes gives you the opportunity to learn something. I made a mistake, that means I'm learning, like, so you have to do it your mistake and find it out. Okay, then again I'm using the formula called as if. First of all, find the is text. If this is a text, so that means we will not do anything, or otherwise what I'm going to do it, this multiplied with this 185, that is a fix. Okay guys, and then finally close it and enter it. So I got it 17 point. As we know that total hours in a day, that is a 24, I need to multiply with the 24, finally drag it down. So now we are reaching to the last part of the topic, that is total hours equal to sum, then finally enter, then again equal to sum, select it and then enter it. So this is a total number of hours, and this is a total number of OT amounts. The fixed salary, so we have a fixed salary for this employee. Yes, we have a fixed salary for this. Okay, let me find it out. Not during the lockdown, we know that like the salary is reduced 30-20%. So guys, don't expect salary as a totally, as we know that. Okay, let me do it. Sum if, then go to the employee, and from the employee find it out with the employee name, and if the employee name is Sirish Tiwari, I repeat, and then what you have to do it, go to the employee and give me the output as what, as a salary, guys. Okay, so this is the salary of that employee, salary in hand, so that means this amount plus this. Then finally just make it as a round formula. So I'm using round formula, this comma 0. So I got it the salary 56,521. Guys, I have a one request, please don't tell to anyone I got a salary of 56,000. Guys, I am joking, like this is the actual salary of different employees, which is like manipulated over here. Okay, during the lockdown you may get, you may not get, depends on company to company. Okay guys, so you have to understand the formula what I use, how these formulas are different in during the case studies I use it. So you have to apply these kind of a techniques and the trick. Okay, so entirely we have learned like case number 1, case 2, and then case 3, and then finally we have reached to this. So we have calculated each and everything. So what you have to do it, you have to subscribe my channels, and you have to spread throughout your friends. In case if you have any kind of a case studies, I repeat, if you have any kind of a case studies, so you can mail it on this given email ID. Till then, have a great day.